Now only 4 minutes away from launch, we should be hearing controllers of the blockhouse and Baikonur reporting a purge of nitrogen for that first stage. The fuel lines and other elements of the rocket engines are purged with nitrogen to proof them by removing vapors or fuel and oxidizers. The first stage will be pressurized at about the 2-minute 45-second mark before launch. The pressurization of the first stage fuel tanks will optimize the pressure of the fuel, helping the structural support of the rocket as it sits on top of the launch pad. Again, you're getting a live look now from Launch Site 31 at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. The Progress running through final procedures, ready to begin its 2-day, 34-orbit journey to deliver about 3 tons of cargo to the International Space Station. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds before launch, everything's still running smoothly. There are 2 structural umbilicals against the side of the 2.1A booster. The first will retract about the 35-second mark before launch, and the second will retract at the 20-second mark. It is the second umbilical's retraction that will initiate the auto sequence start for engine and liftoff. And now coming up on the 2-minute mark before launch, again, we have 1 minute and 32 seconds until launch. Now 1 minute and 30 seconds from launch. At this point, ground propellant feed has now been terminated. Now coming up on the 1-minute mark. Now 1 minute from launch, the Soyuz rocket is now on internal power. T-minus 45 seconds to liftoff. Vehicle switching to internal power, T-minus 27 seconds, and the first umbilical tower has separated from the booster. T-minus 20 seconds and counting. The auto sequence has been initiated. Launch command has been issued. Second umbilical tower separated. And we have liftoff. Liftoff of Progress 83, the next vehicle in the supply chain to the International Space Station. Good roll, pitch, and yaw program reported from Baikonur. First stage performance reported to be nominal. Good vehicle stabilization reported. Good chamber pressure reported on the first stage. First stage performance reported to be nominal. 1 minute and 22 seconds into the flight, the Soyuz booster is passing through maximum dynamic pressure. Flight is reported to be going by the book. Good structural parameters reported from the launch engineers in Baikonur. 1 minute and 45 seconds into the flight, everything reported to be going well. Standing by now for first stage separation. Good pitch, row, and rotation nominal being reported from Baikonur. First stage separation confirmed. The 4 strap-on boosters have completed their job and dropped away at 29 miles in altitude. Second stage engine is up and burning. This will be about 2 minutes and 39 seconds of second stage performance. Flight controllers reporting everything operating nominally. The Soyuz booster traveling almost 5,000 miles per hour. Again, the second stage will last until about the 4 minute and 48 second mark into flight. All parameters reported to be nominal from the blockhouse in Baikonur as we approach the 3 minute mark into flight. Confirmation of launch shroud jettison. The rocket's altitude now about 49 miles high, traveling at a speed of 5,203 miles per hour. Second stage engines reported to be operating nominally. Getting a view now from the Soyuz booster. Again, all the vehicle parameters reported to be nominal. Again, second stage engines are reported to be operating nominally. Coming up on the 4.5 minute mark into the flight, standing by now for second stage shutdown and second stage separation. Again, you're looking live now from a camera on the Soyuz booster. And we have second stage shutdown and separation. Third stage engine is up and running. Everything looking good. Now traveling just over 9,500 miles per hour and 100 miles in altitude at the 5 minute mark into the flight. Now being propelled by the single engine of the Soyuz third stage, the engine will thrust and burn for about 4 minutes. All structure parameters still reported to be nominal. Good third stage engine performance reported. Coming up on the 6 minute mark into flight. Third stage performance continues to be solid, propelling the Progress 83 cargo craft into its preliminary orbit. Again, you're getting a view from Progress with the solar rays there at the bottom of your screen. Six minutes and 30 seconds into flight, third stage engine still burning nominally as the Progress heads towards its preliminary orbit on its journey to the International Space Station, delivering about 3 tons of cargo. About 2 minutes of powered flight remaining. Again, you're seeing a view from the Progress. Third stage performance still reported to be going well. 7.5 minutes into flight, the Progress and the Soyuz now traveling 14,000 miles per hour, 124 miles in altitude. The trajectory flattening out, about 1 minute of powered flight remaining. Now at the 8-minute mark into flight since the Progress lifted off, Progress now traveling almost 15,000 miles per hour and 125 miles in altitude. All structure parameters still reported to be nominal. Again, all structural parameters still being reported to be nominal, and we will stand by for third stage shutdown and spacecraft separation. Third stage shutdown confirmed, and the spacecraft separation confirmed. Next step will be the deployment of the solar arrays and navigational antennas on Progress 83. And we just got a view of the arrays deploying. And again, getting reports now from the Mission Control Center in Koryov that the solar arrays and the antennas have deployed. The Progress 83 resupply spacecraft now officially in its preliminary orbit, which begins its 2-day journey to the International Space Station to deliver about 3 tons of cargo. We are now getting our first view from an external camera on the Progress 83. This is the first test of the telemetry stream you see on your screen now from the Progress 83 back to the control center in Koryov, where the Russian flight controllers now begin their work to follow the journey of the Progress 83 to the International Space Station. Recapping the milestones from today, liftoff occurred on time at 12:15 a.m. Central Time, which was 11:15 a.m. at the launch site in Baikonur. The Soyuz 2.1A booster lifted off from Site 31 in Baikonur and performed a series of 3 nominal burns to propel the Progress into its preliminary orbit, where it is now. Progress 83 is officially on its 2-day 34-orbit journey to the space station, where it will dock to the Svesta module on the aft or back end of the station's Russian segment Saturday, February 11th at 2:49 a.m. Central Time, 3:49 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll have live coverage of the rendezvous and docking starting at 2 a.m. Central Time, 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Progress 83 will stay docked to the station for the remainder of the year. With Progress 83 safely on its way to the International Space Station, that'll wrap up our coverage for today. This is Mission Control Houston.